All right, friends. Come on in and find a fantastic seat. If you like dancing and clapping, come sit up near the front. Yes, are you going to sit near the front? I love that for you. I love that for you. Well, this Shabbat is very special if you love animals. Can you show me your hand if you love animals? Oh, there's a lot of hands going up. Do you like animals? Oh, no animals for you then. No animals for you. Oh my gosh, all kinds of animals. Incredible. Are you coming up? Of what? Oh, oh my gosh, our friend here is taking a picture because they just noticed some of our friends are up here on the bima. And if it's hard to see over the TV, but if you want to walk over and see, you certainly can. This is Yofi Bear, the original. Do you remember when we started having Yofi Bear, James?
Yeah, I know, but
Is this anything to do with Noah's Ark Shabbat? Okay.
If Noah took two of every
Oh, it's going to be a hard question.
why did he take more people?
Well, they didn't want to split up the family. I think that's why. Ya la 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 la. Yeah, you're right. La 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 la. Ha la 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 la. Hi la 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 la. Shabbat shalom. Say hello to somebody next to you. Say hello, Shabbat Shalom. Say hello to someone near you. Say hello to them. Shabbat Shalom. Hi la 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 la. Hi la la la. Shabbat Shalom. Hi la 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 la. Hi la 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 la. Shabbat Shalom. Do you know how to give a high five? Give a high five to someone near you. Give a high five and say hello. Give a high five to someone near you. Give a high five and say Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. It's so lovely to see you all this evening. Can you see on the screen a picture of Noah's Ark? And in the sky, what do you see? The rainbow, a beautiful sign. And look at all those animals. Okay, here's some animals too. And you can see they have a music. Yeah, they have a little music sign because the animals like to sing too, right? Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Chirry, birry, birry, bim. Bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. You got your Shabbat Shalom ready? Here we go. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. There's a chance in that song to make it even more joyous, but we're going to save that till a little bit later. James, can it hold? Okay, till later. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right now, we're going to start our Kabbalat Shabbat, our welcome of Shabbat, by lighting these two beautiful Shabbat candles. And to do that, I'd like to call on, well, where are they? Oh, there they are. Alicia and Adam and their family and their children to come on up and to light Shabbat candles for us tonight. Oh, by the way, on the Shabbat slides tonight that are on the TV, If there's an animal on the slide, which is sometimes there's no animal on the slide, but if you see an animal on the slide, I want you to raise your hands and give them a little wiggle so that I can see that you notice there's some animals there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so excited to have your family here with us. And before you light Shabbat candles on behalf of our whole community, I have something very special for your family. Recently, Adam and Alicia and their family became members of Temple Anshe Shalom, and we're so excited to welcome you among our members that we have a special certificate for you as a member, and I want to read what it says on this certificate. So it says, Bruchim habaim b'shem Adonai, berachnuchem mibeit Adonai. And in English, that means we welcome you who enter in the name of Adonai, and we bless you from this house of God. We want to welcome you into the covenant of membership to Temple Anshe Shalom. We hope that all of you will find meaning and purpose, find challenge and spiritual fulfillment, joy and support within our community and congregation. May your membership be a blessing to our community and to Klal Yisrael, to the community of all of Israel. And we say, Chazak, Chazak v'nit chazek. Strength, strength, may you all be strengthened. May we grow together as we strengthen one another in carrying forward our Jewish heritage. And this is signed by our president, Marla Frank Davis, and by your clergy, myself, Cantor Paula Baruch, on the day of 27th of Tishrei, and this year, 5,785. Thank you so much, and we're so honored to have you as members. And now we invite you as members to light our Shabbat candles. And there is a reading we want you to do before, and here it is. And if you just say it there, the microphone will pick you up.
As we light these Shabbat candles, we begin a very special time, a time for relaxing and cuddles, a time to celebrate the love of family, a time to enjoy all the fun of being outdoors in our amazing world.
Beautiful. Now I invite you to take the lower candle and raise it up to the upper candle. And we'll get our hands ready to pull that blessing into all of us. Are we ready? As soon as the two candles are lit, get your hands ready. We'll do it together. You can do it from the floor too, everyone. Bring Shabbat into all of our souls. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And we say the bracha together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. And let's read it in English as well. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the lights of Shabbat. And shall we seal it by singing it together? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Thank you so much for honoring us with lighting the Shabbat candles. And we'll be inviting you to dance a little later, and anyone else who wants to do some dancing tonight. So if you're a dancer, the whole floor here is available for dancing. Hinei matov. Did you see the animals? O manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei matov. O manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov, I like the dancing. Umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Now we're going to do the whole bim bam, including the extra part. You ready? You ready? Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, chirry birry birry bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 Shabbat. This is the extra part. Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom. James, is your hand up because you see there are there's a dog there that looks kind of like your dog? Yeah? See, I read your mind. That's what I was wondering too. Yes. I hear you. I am hearing the rabbi in you, asking these questions like the rabbis have done for thousands of years. Super valid questions. Yeah, I think we need to look up what the rabbis have to say about that. Does anybody see any animals on this one? Maybe it's your favorite animal? Maybe, I don't know. I like penguins myself, especially when they wear bow ties. We're going to welcome Shabbat singing L'Chadodi tonight. We have 2 verses. In the 3rd verse, we're going to rise in body or spirit. We're going to face the door and welcome Shabbat among us. So nice to see all these smiling faces. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, pane pane Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pane pane Shabbat nekabela. La 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 lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pane pane Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pane pane Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmi'anu el hameuchad, Adonai echad, o Shemo echad. L'shem u'tiferet v'liti la 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 la, lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pane pane Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pane pane Shabbat nekabela. Hitorari, kiva ore kumi ori, shir daberi. Kevod Adonai olayik negila la 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 la, lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pane pane Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pane pane Shabbat nekabela. In body or spirit, let's rise together and let's imagine and turn to the door at the back. Imagine Shabbat is coming in. You need a great imagination to see that and to feel that. Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzola, toch hamonei ham segula, boi chala, Boicha la 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 lecha lecha dodi likrat kala pene pene Shabbat nekabela lecha lecha dodi likrat kala pene pene Shabbat nekabela. We're going to call our congregation together. We're going to call everyone to worship, to mindfulness, to think about why we are here, to praise creation, especially our animal friends. So I invite everyone to rise for the call to worship. Ya la 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 ya la la. Ya la 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 ya la la la. Ya la 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 ya la ya la. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Yalai, yalalai, 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 yalalai. We're going to stay standing as we recognize that outside darkness has fallen from the light today. And next week, we're going to turn the clocks back. Spoiler alert, even more darkness is going to roll in a little earlier and some light more in the morning. So does anybody know the actions for this song? Do you know it from school? Well, can you come up and show people how to do it? Come on up. Come on up. And then everybody will know how to do it, if you know how to do it. Come on up with me. I can't play guitar and do the motions. Yeah, you do this for night and this for day. Oh, right. Dark, see, there's dark and there's night. So I think dark is I can't see, and night is I'm sleeping. Does that make sense? Let's go with that. Okay, we have some gentle dance leaders up here to show you what to do. Here we go. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day and day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day and day turns to night. Borei yom v'layla, golelu v'pnei Hoshe, golel or mipnei Hoshe, v'Hoshe mipnei or. Here we go with the motions again. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Thank you so much for leading us in those motions. It's okay. Ahavat olam beit Yisrael amcha avtav. Torah u'mitzvot ukim u'mishpatim otanu limadta. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. So everyone, we're going to take a moment to chant the Shema together. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevo Malahuto Leolam Vaed. You may be seated. You may be seated. I'm going to let parents know that on Family Shabbat, it's completely okay for kids to come up on the bima, to sit on the stairs, to be up here and enjoy and to help lead on Family Shabbat. Yes, James? Yeah, how could they all be on the boat? It was only 40 days. Right. Yeah. I think there were 3 different floors in the ark. So I think the hottest floor would be the top because heat rises, and the water maybe would keep the bottom more cool. So maybe that helped a little bit, but yes, you may. This is a repeat after me song. Let's try that again. This is a repeat after me song. Ve'ahavta, love our God. Ve'ahavta, pass it on. Love with all your heart and love with all your soul. Love with all your might, each and every day. Ve'ahavta, love our God. Ve'ahavta, pass it on. Teach it to your kids. Teach them how to live. Teach it in your home and on your way. Oh, ve'ahavta, love our God. Ve'ahavta, pass it on, pass it on. Let's read together, building up to our freedom song. In a single moment, everything changed. We thought we were trapped, and suddenly we are free. Free to walk a new path, free to hold hands and make a friend, free to sing our thanks to the source of all. Oops, wrong way. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Nora tehilot osef ele, nora tehilot osef ele, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. Ya la la la, ya la la, ya la la la. Ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Ya la la la, ya la la, ya la la la. Ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. Everyone wants to feel safe at night, to have a safe place to lie down. You don't want to have a volcano right beside you. You're right. That would not be safe at all. We want a safe place and a quiet place to sleep at night. That was such a good example. Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom V'hashiven shomreinu lechaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkiveinu Adonai תכבדנו שומרנו לחיים ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית olam. We're going to enter into the Amidah, to the Tefillah. So I'm going to invite all of you young people to go and hug your adults, because we're going to do a special prayer now. Can you go hug your grown up? Please rise for the Tefillah. What did I start? I don't know. There's a time for everything, a time to be on the bima and a time to be with your parents. Adonai, Sefatai Tiftach, Ufi Yagid, Tehilatecha, Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Hastei Avot ve'imachot, U'mevii Geula livnei v'neihem, Lema'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor leolam Adonai, Mechayei hakol atah rav lechoshia, Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Somet noflim v'rofei cholim, O matir asurim, O mekayem emunato lishenei afar, michamocha ba'al gevurot, O midom elach, Melech memit u'mechaye, O matzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'aman atah lahachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, Ukdoshim b'chol yom yechalu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated. Let's read on the screen together. Peace begins. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'akulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'akulam. Shalom Aleinu ve'akol ha'olam. Shalom, shalom, salam aleinu ve'akol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'akulam. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and look into your heart and see what you're grateful for and what you're thinking about tonight during silent prayer. Ose Shalom Be'imromav Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'imeru Amen, amen. Well, it's Family Shabbat and my friends with Morador, and it is story time. So if you want to come right up here and sit in the hallway on the floor and be closest to the pictures, well, you won't see the story there. You have to go down there. Yes. Okay.
Grab the cord from the other side.
There you go.
My cord was just stuck on the other side.
Oh. You're on that side? Okay. Oh my goodness. Can't believe I did that. There's a missing candle though. Where did that candle go? Is it? No, here it is. There we go.
Hopefully the microphone will pick me up because I'm as close to it, but are you ready? I have a story, but it's not a story that you're used to for Noah. I want you to think of what would happen if someone showed up at your house that you were a little worried about. Maybe it's even someone that lives in your house that you don't always get along. And you think of somebody in your house, maybe you don't always get along, maybe it's not always the greatest.
There's one over here.
I don't want to know about it.
Oh, shh. We don't want to know.
Because tomorrow I'm going to tell our students about the story of Noah. Ready? Because the microphone can hear you, and if it can hear you, it's not going to hear me. I'm going to tell you the story of Noah tomorrow, but I want everybody in the room, kids, adults, to think about who we would invite into our house, but might be a little worried that they might break something. Maybe there's some The animals watched wide-eyed in awe as Noah worked hard with a hammer and saw. They watched him all day as it grew dark. The parrot exclaimed, "I believe it's an ark." Early next morning, as bees began humming, wise Noah announced, "Soon rain will be coming." Oh, great, you know how to help myself. There will be a great flood that will cover the land. I'm afraid you won't find a dry place to stand. God has asked me to build this huge wooden boat, which will save us all and keep us afloat. Noah told the animals to line up, 2 of each kind. Let's make sure that we leave no 2 behind. Can you think of some animals that maybe would have been okay to leave behind? As the animals gathered 2 by 2, the littlest pair came into view. And you see the littlest pair on the screen. "The termites are coming!" cried a large kangaroo. "Somebody do something," begged the cow with a moo. The giraffe shook his head till his neck felt quite sore. The lion began pacing and started to roar. The spider stopped spinning the web she was making. Her heart was aflutter, her legs began shaking. When the 2 little termites got into their places, all around them they saw angry animal faces. "Hello, everybody," they whispered a greeting, and all of a sudden the sheep began bleating. "You'll eat all the bark and the lumber too. When the ark begins sinking, what will we do?" The hyena stopped laughing and let out a howl. "Who invited you two?" screeched a frightened old owl. The rhinoceros bellowed, "You two are pests. Don't you realize you're unwanted guests?" "You must be crazy," squawked a furious loon. "Will the ark be your dinner?" screamed the baboon. And seeing the animals get madder and madder made the littlest pair feel sadder and sadder. Noah ignored the animals' protests and cries and welcomed the termites, who had tears in their eyes. "We know you are frightened. We know what you think. But we would never make Noah's ark sink." With the last creatures boarded, the rain began dripping. The deck became slick, and they all began slipping. The elephant almost fell off the ark, and right up his trunk slipped a startled aardvark. "Whoa!" said the horses, as he started to stumble. And just at that moment, the goats took a tumble. "What can we do?" Noah asked with a shout. "We have to stop all this sliding about." "Perhaps we can help," said the littlest pair. Now everyone's eyes looked down with a stare. "We can make sawdust to give you some traction. Just say the word and we'll spring into action." Some leftover wood Noah gave the 2, and he anxiously watched as they started. And soon there was sawdust in everyone's stall. The ark may sway, but no one would fall. "We're sorry," they said to the littlest pair. "We weren't too nice. We were very unfair." Now Noah spoke to the animals large and small. He looked at each one. He looked at them all. "The way that you treated the termites was terribly wrong, but I'm glad you've decided we can all get along. It's important to accept each other's ways, because we'll be together for at least 40 days. So let's put an end to any more hurtful chatter. We're all God's creatures, and to God we all matter." The termites just smiled, looking happy and flattered. I wish you Shabbat Shalom. May you have Shalom Bayit, Shalom, peace in your homes, peace together in our community, because we all matter.
Thank you so much, Maura Dora Ann. What a great story. I never even thought that termites might be on the ark. But I have a special song for Noah's Ark Shabbat, Patience, but I'll be asking you for an animal contribution. On Noah's Ark. Oh, let's repeat after me, sorry. So let's try again. On Noah's Ark. Oh, how do we get rid of that, Dora Ann? Okay. Well, they have to see the words. Nobody knows this song. I wrote this song just especially for this Shabbat. Nobody's heard this before. On Noah's Ark. There were a lot of animals who say Shabbat Shalom. On Noah's Ark, there were a lot of animals who say Shabbat Shalom. There was a cat. The cat says, thank you. There was a dog. The dog says, there was a duck. The duck says, and all that means is Shabbat Shalom. On Noah's Ark, there were a lot of animals who say Shabbat Shalom. On Noah's Ark, there were a lot of animals who say Shabbat Shalom. Now, one verse that you help me make up. There was a chicken. The chick says, bark, 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 bark. There was a dragon. The dragon says, roar. There were some elephants and tigers and elephants. The elephants and tigers say, rawr. And that all means Shabbat Shalom. On Noah's Ark, there were a lot of animals who say Shabbat Shalom. On Noah's Ark, there were a lot of animals who say Shabbat Shalom. I feel like we could sing this all night, but let's conclude our service now. We have a dessert oneg following this service, so a chance to gather and enjoy some sweets. Please rise for the Aleinu. Aleinu לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו גוררים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד. Invite you to be seated, and I'd like to invite Roy Pollington up as we begin to take some quiet moments, thinking of those loved ones who are no longer physically with us. If you're observing a yard site this week, I'd like to invite you to rise at this time and everyone to turn to page 598 in their Siddur. Is anyone here observing a yard site this week? From our community, still within the 30-day period, the Shloshim period, we think of Miriam Dove and Shirley Ennis. And this week, the Yartzeiten are remembered for Abraham Dov Hirschler, Albert Abraham Takafman, Barnett Polakov, Beatrice Cutlitz, Ed Elson, Joseph Horowitz, Elliot Jacob Siegel, Fanny Bloom, Gunter Born, Jean Bornstein, Joseph Loweth, Seymour Levine, Sadie Berman, Ruth Goldberg, and Morris sax. Our congregation surrounds all of those who are in mourning, and so we rise together for comfort and consolation to say the Kaddish Yatom together. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, B'alma divrach Yeruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, B'chayechon v'yomechon, Uv'chaye d'chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lalmei almaya, Yit barak v'yishtabak v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal Shmei d'kudesha barichu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran ve'alma ve'imru, Amen. Yehi shlam rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, Amen. May their memories always be for an abiding blessing. Invite you to be seated now as we turn our attention to Roy Pollington to read some brief announcements before we conclude our service with Kiddush and Motzi.
Shabbat Shalom. Cantor, the mic isn't on.
Isn't that terrible? Here, you can use mine.
What ear does it go in?
You can just talk into it too.
Oh, okay. Shabbat Shalom again. Join us tomorrow morning for Shabbat morning services here in the sanctuary from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. with Cantor Baruch. We will study this week's Torah portion, Noah, at 11 a.m. in the library, in person and online. Adding Torah study to your Jewish life helps build a learned community. When is the last time your puppy had a romp with Jewish friends? Join Cantor Baruch and her Bailey tomorrow afternoon from 2 to 3 p.m. in the Ancaster Dog Park for some Shabbat Shalom fun. Breakfast Club is back. This Sunday, November 3rd, we are delighted to host a presentation by our own Alan Morantz and his session on the Buber Rosenwig Bible. The presentation begins at 11 a.m. and will be in person only. Join us for a light breakfast before the presentation at 10:15 for only $15. Family Shabbat, like tonight, happens 4 times a year, and the next one is December 6th. We hope to see you all again for songs and stories to make Shabbat sweet. Thank you to Adam Katsky and Alicia Katz and their children for blessing the Shabbat candles this evening, and welcome to our community. We are so glad to include you in our membership, and thank you to the Deborah Sisterhood for sponsoring our Oneg Shabbat, and to Boris and Ella for preparing it. Thank you to Daniel Warren for managing our streaming equipment, and to Donna Bidwell and Steve Smith for serving as our Zoom host for this evening. Your efforts are all greatly appreciated. Shabbat Shalom. Now, we're glad to have Cantor Baruch back tonight,
See this coming.
looking 10 years younger.
Roy, so that's all I have to do.
And this is Marla, our president.
You're gonna need this.
I'm gonna yell.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. We are so
Thank you.
excited to have Cantor Baruch back with us.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
It's amazing that you're recovering so well.
It's a miracle.
We missed you so much. It was a testament to you, the way the leadership and this community pulled together in your absence, because you taught us how to love and how to be a community.
Oh, that's
And we
beautiful.
are so grateful for you, and we're grateful that you have returned
Oh.
to us. And a little token.
Thank you so much. My goodness. This is definitely my happy place. So if there was ever a place that facilitates healing, It's right here in this sanctuary and right here with all of you. You're all in my heart always. And thank you so much for being such a support. It's great to be alive, isn't it? Yeah, it's great to be alive. We thank you. Thank you so much. We are going to bless the wine and we are going to bless the challah. So I'd like to, any kids that want to come up on the bima to help, come on up. Do you want to come up? Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you so much. You've been so helpful tonight. It's fantastic. Are you good at holding cups? Yeah, spoiler alert, you can't drink from this, probably. I don't think it's a good idea, but you could hold it. And you could give me a sip after we make the blessing, okay? Yeah, great, excellent. Please rise for the sanctification of wine.
Smells good, but it doesn't taste.
No, it doesn't taste that great, but the smell is nice, right?
I have tried it.
You have tried it before at your home, that's great. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. Now will you give me a sip? Thank you. You're an excellent helper. Can you set that one back on the wooden part there? Yeah, right there. And then you can even put that on top. And then we're going to get this.
This is a pretty cool.
Isn't it? It is cool, isn't it? I love that it has a lid. Not many cups have a lid. There's a weird plastic thing there. A bag. Thank you for tucking that in. Nobody needs to see that. All right. We have our challah here made by our incredible baker, Rhonda DeHaan, and she's passing out challah buns for each of you. Can you take the cover off like magic? Ta-da! You can also have a piece, but wait, we have to bless it first, right? Okay, help me hold the thing. Like, help me hold the heavy thing. It's heavy. I will have this. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Thank you for being with us. Okay, you can pull off a part. You can rip off a little part there. And whoa, tough. You have to be super strong, maybe. Dig in your thumbs. Oh, that's it. Oh, boy. Yeah. Oh, that's good. You could take that to your family and share it, probably, right? Bonus. Do you like the inside part or the outside part?
I like both.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah, you take that. Dee, 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 dee. You can take this over to your family too. They might want to try some. Who wants to try some challah? No? Zach and William. Yes.
I love your voice. You're awesome.
Aw.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.